Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Skyline Cities. It's been a while since I actually jumped back into this. I kind of gave an introductory of the video game a few weeks back. I just wanted to kind of jump back into it. And I've been tinkering around with this game still, but I've also been jumping in between that and Battlefield Hardline. And I've also pledged into Star Citizen, so I've been learning the ropes with that because that game will be released next year. But let's talk about City Skylines. Once again, awesome city builder game at work with the job that I do because I, help customers. I work for a satellite service company, and when I look at the maps, especially when there's problems, I find myself looking at maps and city grids and everything, just wondering if I can actually apply that to this game. But I draw a lot of my inspiration from, once again, the YouTuber named Strictoaster. This is just my endorsement of him. I'm not getting paid to do this, but I think he's one of the best, if not the best, city builder out there. So he's very creative with his maps. Draw a lot of inspiration from him. So some of the ideas that I do or that I will be doing for this video, I take from him. But let's go ahead and jump into this. Now, just before we get started, go into the content manager. I've got a couple of mods turned on. I'm going to go ahead and have everything unlocked, unlimited money and everything. Turn off the hard mode. I'm not going to go with that. The chirpy extinguisher, little Twitter-like bird, had to get rid of him because it's too damn annoying. And everything else is kind of self-explanatory, but let's go ahead and build a city. So initially I was going to do, I can't remember, maybe Shady Strands, but I decided to go ahead and go with Lagoon Shores. Now it's 56% land, but it's got everything you need. So it's got a fair amount of your natural resources, some oil, some ore, farmland, and forestry. So when it comes to work, I have these different things that I can work with. It's going to have your different waterways, your railways, connections for planes, and as well as your highways. So everything exactly what I need. Good little piece of land, so let's go ahead and get this started. And also, before I get that started, I'm going to go ahead and name this city, once again, Lexington Park. That's the city where I was born, back in Maryland. I'm a Texas resident now. To find a way to get this going so that it'll load up a lot faster. I've turned down some of the startup processes. Alright, so as you can see here, congratulations, I've got this city grid going, so I can purchase all of the grids if I wish. I'm going to take it a bit slow. You zoom out there. You start out with these 5 tiles, but you can expand out. Once you get 25 by 25, I'm just going to start with the basic right here. Zoom into this. We got this nice little plot of land. Got some water working here, and because everything is unlocked, you can kind of see what we're working with. For natural resources, we have ore, farmland, forestry. Over here we got oil up here, so that's where all the oil is for the entire map. So once you get everything going, we should have industry importing and exporting, making that money. So, now what we're going to do here, this is an idea that I got from Strictoaster. We're going to go with a cross grid. So it's going to go with the basic roadway just to kind of get everything started. So starting with this corner, I'm just going to stretch this all the way over here. I have to delete this a little bit in the middle. Turn that down a little bit. It's late at night here. And then we're going to start at here, this corner. And we're going to go all the way over to this corner, over here. And then I'm just going to connect these back. Now this one you have your perfect grid. Now from here, I'm going to start and just kind of lace this all together. Go with the top here. Well, in just use your guide markers. We'll start with this just to begin with, and then we're going to start branching out. I'm going to about 4 out. Doesn't look like much now, but once we get it where we need to get it. These lines look a little weird. I don't know if I messed up somewhere. I'm about to tighten that up. Once the city starts coming together, you guys will get an idea of what exactly I'm trying to do. But we're almost done with this initial process. So we should stop right here and then connect. And then what we're going to do is just connect everything. That city just the way you want it. You have to put in a little bit of work. Oops. A little bit of attention to detail, of course. I don't know if it's something that I'm doing or if it's just a game. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Everything's gonna fill in nicely. And then the fun part, starting to delete stuff so that we can get everything just where we need it. We are almost done. So we've got a little grid. This is a perfect grid here. And then as far as it's right here. So what we're going to do now, working from the middle, we are going to create a roundabout. Once again, this idea I got from Strictoaster. This is going to allow us to have a central part of the city and a free flow of traffic, and then we shall expand from there. So let us get to deleting shit. I don't think I should have deleted that one part. Okay, so we're going to work from here. Now to do the roundabout, what we're going to do is, since I have everything unlocked, so I'm just going to go here. So here, boom, and I need to delete that, and delete that. Now let's delete that as well. So we've got a roundabout going in this direction here. It's going to allow for a free flow of traffic. And then what we're going to do is we're going to expand this so that you can get more flow of traffic in the central part of the city. So we're going to go ahead and use our upgrade tool. Oops. Let's start this again. Here and here. Excellent. So that's going to allow for traffic to flow there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have from here actually we're going to have to downgrade this again. Why? Because it's made it a little crooked here. So once we get everything and the cross lines, then we can kind of go back and do what we need to do. So let's go ahead and downgrade this once again. It all makes sense once I put it together. All right. And actually, it wasn't the map, it was me. I made this shit all crooked. Build, you can destroy, and vice versa. This is the central part right here. So this is where we need to build. So this is the central part. My bad. Everything right here. Now let's try to do this shit one more time. There we go. Ah. Everything is smack dab in the middle. I feel real silly because I didn't catch that to begin with. And now we can upgrade it to 6-way. Before I do that, make sure the shit is done properly. Oops. I go and do here. One of these roads is going opposite directions. Yeah, this one right here. There we go. Easy breezy. That is a nice little mod to have right there to create your own one-ways. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to have a line go up here. I'm just going to do this. Eventually, actually, we'll do this to regular roads. What we're going to do is create a little center point right there. Oops. And then you're just going to branch out. This all makes sense in a bit. This is going to be what happened. The city once we get everything put together. Okay, we have this right here. We'll go ahead and do that right there. Alright. We still haven't on. One of the things I've been letting time go by, but go ahead and freeze time there. Because we can do that. And let's see here. Easy to have this here. You can have a straight shot there. And the way this grid is, guess we can have, because initially I intended for it to come here, and I think we can still do that. We tinker around just a little bit. Yeah. Maybe a little tricky getting it grid just the way we want it to. It must be rather difficult now. I know it'll work. I've had it work before. And there. Must be different. Damn it. Why? It's all about the trial and error, ladies and gentlemen. This way. Are you kidding me? All this working wants to do this. This is very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Because that one little strip of road right there was not cooperating. So there we go. We got what we want now. Is this one? We're going to turn this into a way with trees because the citizens love trees. This will be a way to get out of the city, and then this will be the way to get into the city. This, and then make it one way because that tool is just awesome. And what have we got here? There. It's all done and settled. So, no, that's not right. It's all leading out. And then we gotta fix this because we inadvertently changed that. So this is a two-way. Now from here, because this strip is going to go here, we are going to use this. Initially, no, that's That's a funky little turn right there. So we will not be using that. Let's use this right here. This will present challenges. Okay, that kind of flows. It's a little crooked out there. Try to run with this little flow right here. We'll see what happens. It'll do for now. Aesthetics wise, not absolutely best. To pay homage to Strictoaster, it's gotta look clean. So I'm gonna have to do this again. Getting the curves and everything just the way I need it to be. And I guess I use the guide, the dollar guide amount, just to kind of work my way through it. Oops. Let's see here. $600. $660. Make a rather sharp turn, so about 240. There. Let's see if we can do the same thing here. About 720. I think that's right. 240. A little better. I'm gonna roll with this. I know Strictoaster will understand. But yeah, gotta do that. And then we're gonna do here some of these lines. And that and that. This, and there. Let's do some random, deleting some of these lines randomly. Actually, go back to this one. So some horizontal, some vertical. No, not one. Once again, just a kind of a random pattern. And then from here, the way some of these roads will flow, I guess that'll do. Now we want a couple of avenues to kind of lead out. So what we're going to do is go to this tool, and we're going to have four ways. We're going to have this side kind of go over here. This is going to lead over to some prime choice industry. And then also over to the side here, we have some industry over here. So we got a lot to work with right here. So we can build basically residential here in these three areas. A bit of farmland over here. Some ore industry over here. For now, I'm going to go ahead and leave the video at that. This is just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. So tune in for another episode of Let's Make a Home. This is Dre. If you like this video, hope that you like, subscribe, and share. Peace.